We're going to go all in on another quarterback,
That's fair.
a third one in 2 years.
That's
All
fair,
right. Let's go to the Eagles, because amid speculation of turmoil within the locker room, Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley, and A.J. Brown all met on Monday to discuss their offensive woes after the team's first loss of the season. Hurts downplayed the meeting in talking with the media, insisting it was just the offense getting on the same page. Take a listen.
It's like, having all the same ingredients, but having a different chef in the kitchen. I think that's kind of what it's been for us over the years. And, you can have the same ingredients and, somebody can make the same dish and it tastes different. And so ultimately, the whole objective collectively as a group is to go out there and find ways to win. And that's changed in how we've been able to do that over the years. Again, you got to look inward, right? What can we control? How can we master our detail? How can we be better with the things that we can control? That's what Coach Sirianni is always talking about. I'm happy we have another opportunity to go out here on a short week and go out there and play. And, we're all for one and one for all on this thing.
Okay, you're buying what Jalen Hurts is saying. We're all for one.
He's a good guy. I think he doesn't care where the credit goes. I think he wants to win the games. I think this is a much to do about nothing. They were 2-2 last year. People were screaming and yelling. They ended up winning the whole thing. They've won 20 of their last 22, so it can't be that bad in Philadelphia. Devontae Smith caught he got 8 balls, 120 yards last week anyway. All right, they kind of fell asleep against Denver. They had a bad penalty, which cost a first down conversion. And good job by Peyton going for 2 at 17-16. That showed some guts, and Denver's a pretty solid team. So, and they almost made the last play with the connection in the end zone. That was almost caught. This, to me, has a lot to do with A.J. Brown. And I've said this 1,000 times, and I don't care who gets mad. A.J. Brown, and he's not the only receiver. There's too many receivers in the NFL who'd rather catch 12 balls for 180 yards and lose than catch 3 balls and 30 yards and win. Because he moans and groans when he doesn't catch the balls when they win. They're 20-2 in their last 22 games with a Super Bowl championship. Can everybody calm down? Philadelphia's been pretty good, and they're 4-1. They're going to win the division going away. So to me, it's too much about the idea I got to be more involved in the offense. Win the game. That's the most important thing.
You know what? You don't look old. Okay.
Yeah,
you don't look
Golly.
old. You don't have the energy of an older individual. You're in your 60s and you have the energy of somebody in their 20s. It's very, very admirable. We should check your diet. You understand? We should check how much conditioning you do. We should check how much you're on the tennis court, because obviously you got the energy, right? And you are the epitome of perfection right up until the moment you open your mouth and show how aged you are, because this is what you do. This is what you do. You do this all the time, doggy. I mean, it's unbelievable what you do. So in other words, you're out there, you're a wide receiver, you're all world. You see your offense being pedestrian, at times anemic. You know you're an all-world receiver. You know Devontae Smith can ball, that brother can ball. You know Goddard can ball. You know Saquon can ball too, okay? Offensive line issues with injuries and stuff like that might be compromising your running game. So guess what? You should throw the damn football. You out there. When you went up against the Rams and you were down 26-7, what the hell did you do? You said, A.J. Brown, I'm coming to you. I need you to save the day. You know what he said? It's about damn time.
Let's go.
It's about damn time. And was a man amongst boys making that difference. But then the next week, y'all got selective amnesia and forget what he brings to the table. And doggy, Mad Dog Russo, the man with his own channel, not just his own show, the man that is the voice of America in sports, spanning 4 decades. This dude sits up there.
Happened so quickly. However, after the interview aired, fans shifted their attention from Flacco to Sanders. Noticing the interview reportedly took place at a car dealership, fans criticized the choice of venue for interviewing Shedeur Sanders, with one saying, "Damn, let the man breathe. He trying to buy a car, and y'all want a story." Fans repeatedly questioned the setting. Why was this interview done at a car dealership? Why are they interviewing Bra at a dealership? And why are they at a car dealership? With a whole news interview setup? One speculated about Sanders' presence. Shedeur at the lot buying a car to celebrate his promotion, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy. Another asked, so Fox followed him to a car dealership to get an interview? One respected the reporter's approach. They really pressed Bro at a car dealership. By Taboola-sponsored links, you may learn the piano the easy way Pianoff lays a reporter, though I respect it face with tears of joy, gotta get it any way you can. Another commented, reporter was desperate. Bro rolled up on Shedeur at the dealership, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy. One fan warned about alternate narratives. ASH*T, they about to spin this crazy. He's not working and at a dealership. Loudly crying face, loudly crying face, loudly crying face. Others commented on the reporter. They go out of their way to put a camera and microphone in his face. They know what they're doing, bruh. And it looks like y'all cornered him out of dealership. Some sympathized with Sanders. Poor Shedeur can't go anywhere without the paparazzi media stalking him. Let the man live when he's outside the team facility/media time. And damn, let the man breathe. He trying to buy a car, and y'all want a story unamused faced. On the other hand, one criticized Sanders. Maybe he should be in the film room and not a dealership. This is why no one takes him seriously. One fan suggested interviewing Dillon Gabriel. Why didn't you ask what Gabriel thinks? While another speculated, LMAO the news network doesn't even want DG as the QB. One fan focused on Sanders' statements rather than the interview location, remarking, Joe Flacco never spoke to him once. NFL comments Shedeur. Comments via X post on Shedeur Sanders. Shedeur Sanders was surprised that Joe Flacco's trade happened so quick. P.J. Ziegler, what did you think about the news today about Joe Flacco getting traded to Cincinnati? Shedeur Sanders. Joe Flacco getting traded. He's definitely somebody I leaned on for wisdom, and I feel like he helped me a lot with my time being here in Cleveland and his time being here in Cleveland. So now, everybody has their own destinies and have their own plans they have in life. So, I'm just happy for him. P.J. Ziegler, have you talked to him yet? Shedeur Sanders. Yeah, I've seen him in the facility. P.J. Ziegler, before or after the news? Shedeur Sanders. After for sure. And then he told me. I'm like, dang, that happened quick. Like that was crazy. Edition English Thai logo subscribe to TOI plus sign into Sports NFL Cricket Type L 2025 WPL Cricket Schedule Live Cricket Score ICC Rankings in days e-paper now. Playing Nobel Physics win. VJ meets Kerr victims. Modi shares CM memories. And more news sports news NFL news Shedeur Sanders talked about Joe Flacco, but fans were more interested in Rookie's interview, which reportedly took place at a car dealership. Trending Shedeur Sanders talked about Joe Flacco, but fans were more interested in Rookie's interview, which reportedly took place at a car dealership. Dr. Arati Kulkarni Srivastava /TimesOfIndia.com/October 8th, 2025, 12:10 IST plus text, size small medium large. Cleveland Browns quarterback Shedeur Sanders spoke about Joe Flacco's trade to the Cincinnati Bengals. The interview reportedly took place at a car dealership. This unusual setting drew significant attention from fans. Many questioned the location, with some speculating Sanders was buying a car. Others criticized the reporter for cornering him. Some fans defended Sanders, asking for his privacy. Read more. Shedeur Sanders talked about Joe Flacco, but fans were more interested in Rookie's interview, which reportedly took place at a car dealership. Image via Getty. Joe Flacco and Shedeur Sanders. Cleveland Browns veteran quarterback Joe Flacco was mid-season traded to the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, the Browns have the following quarterbacks: rookie starter Dillon Gabriel and second-string quarterback Shedeur Sanders, and a physically unable to perform PUP listed veteran Deshaun Watson and Bailey Zappe on the practice squad. So, When Emmy Award-winning sports anchor and reporter PJ Ziegler of Fox 8 interviewed Shadur Sanders about Joe Flacco, the setting was reportedly a car dealership. Ziegler asked Sanders about the emptiness in the quarterback room, down to 3 from 6. The Colorado Buffaloes legend said that he was surprised because the trade happened so quickly. However, after the interview aired, fans shifted their attention from Flacco to Sanders. Noticing the interview reportedly took place at a car dealership, fans criticized the choice of venue for interviewing Shadur Sanders, with one saying, "Damn, let the man breathe. He trying to buy a car, and y'all want a story." Fans repeatedly questioned the setting. Why was this interview done at a car dealership? Why are they interviewing bruh at a dealership? And why are they at a car dealership? With a whole news interview setup? One speculated about Sanders' presence. Shadur at the lot buying a car to celebrate his promotion, faced with tears of joy. Another asked, so Fox followed him to a car dealership to get an interview? One respected the reporter's approach. They really pressed bro at a car dealership. By Taboola-sponsored links, you may learn the piano the easy way. Pianoff relays a reporter, though I respect it, faced with tears of joy, gotta get it any way you can. Another commented, reporter was desperate. Bro rolled up on Shadur at the dealership, faced with tears of joy. One fan warned about alternate narratives.